I was warned pretty early on about the dangers of the experimental gene therapy that you've called a vaccine, but it really falls under the definition of gene therapy. So I was going to ask you, I mean, were you carefully monitoring the safety surveillance systems like VAERS and vSafe that literally were deluged with complaints? Currently, worldwide, there have been almost 1.7 million adverse events reported to the VAERS system. Of those, over 39,000 were deaths. And of those deaths, 24% occur on the day of vaccination within 1 or 2 days. 24%, which, by the way, just happens to be the same percentage that a Rasmussen poll pointed out the American public believe 24% of the American public believe they know somebody who died of the experimental gene therapy. So again, I was certainly interested in asking you whether or not you were following this as carefully as I was. It's not my responsibility to follow safety surveillance systems, but I did. And by the way, when I published, this is actual government information. When I published it and people had me on their shows, they would be censored by Facebook. They'd be deplatformed. I think largely at the behest of the actions you took to make sure that disinformation wasn't spread. This wasn't disinformation. This was the truth.
Shalom, family. How's it going? The past few days have been pretty interesting with the so-called doctor who's a demon, Anthony Fauci, called before Congress to testify about his failures during the scamdemic. So we're going to rewind back to the scamdemic times and go over the overview of it now that we see the results today. So before we go any further, let's start off by giving all praise, honor, glory to the Most High God, Yahweh, in the name of His only begotten Son, Yahweh Shai. So in the past few days, we saw Dr. Anthony Fauci testify before Congress about his failures from handling this scamdemic, where he was pushing the prick on people and encouraging cities across the country to have mandatory shutdowns, which will harm small businesses, shut people out of social circles, and just made life very difficult and unreasonable during those times. Well, now fast forward 5 years later from the pandemic, he's finally called to Washington to testify about his own failures and his mishandling of this pandemic. And to you, my surprise is the guy that was on every network 5 years ago, pushing his wicked agenda, and now today has nothing to say. And it said that he even pleaded the fifth over 100 times during this hearing in Washington, and that he is pretty much trying to evade and accept any responsibility for the failures of the millions of people that lives that he's ruined from people that trusted in him. He is he's not a real doctor physician. He's Job 13:4-1, which says, "But ye are forgers of lies. Ye are all physicians of no value." So during that scamdemic, Dr. Anthony Fauci was definitely a forger of lies, and he offered no healing value to the people, just harmful. So he can make unreal profits over people's miseries during this circumstance. In this clip we're watching here, this is from June 2021, is where Dr. Fauci and Mayor Bowers, the mayor of Washington, D.C., are going through the streets of urban neighborhoods and encouraging folks to get the shot. In this clip, I want you guys to notice how excited and enthusiastic Eve is when seeing this duel and how cooperative they are in jumping on the bandwagon, no questions asked of getting the prick. And which, just because someone that's certified to be an expert says something, you still should do your due intelligence and research to confirm what the information conveying is correct or not, because the Bible says that your body is a temple of God. So we can't put just anything in these temples. That's why the Most High gave us the dietary law and instructions in the Bible of how we're supposed to live, what we're supposed to do, what we're not supposed to do. So it's our responsibility to protect these temples that the Most High entrusted to us. Proverbs 14:15 out the KJV says that the simple believeth every word, but the prudent man looketh well to his goings. So you cannot be simple. We live in a society that is full of lies, and just because someone has a title does not mean you can always take their word for it. So it's important to be prudent in these times that we're living in. Without any more ado, let's go on with the video and check out how these Z's react to Dr. Fauci and Mayor Bowser.
We're talking about vaccines. Dr. Fauci. I know. Y'all coming on. Yeah, Dr. Fauci really wants you to get vaccinated today. If you're not vaccinated. All right.
I've been Fauci.
Good. You got your Fauci ouchie?
Yeah. I'm vaccinated.
Well, good for you. Hello. Hi. Nice to see you.
Nice to meet you.
Same here.
I've been vaccinated since April the 23rd. And I did it because I felt I needed to be a solution, and I'm part of it.
There you go. Great. Do you think it hurts, or what is it?
No, it does other things to me. I just pass out.
How old are you? I'm older than you, so don't feel badly. Don't feel bad. I'm 80.
Me too.
Oh, good.
Me too. I'm 80 too.
My neighbor. I don't come in there. I got no clothes. That's okay. This is Dr. Fauci.
I got some clothes on. I come out and give you a kiss. I can't do it now. I ain't got the clothes on.
All right. Well, I give it back to you.
All right. And we're going to come back and talk to her son.
The people in America are not settled with the information that's been given to us right now. So I'm not going to be lining up taking a shot or a vaccination for something that wasn't clear in the first place. And then you all create a shot in miraculous time. It takes years to create vaccination.
Well, it used to take years.
Okay, it used to.
You know how many years were invested in this approach? About 20 years of science to get us to be able to do it.
20 years is not enough. And 9 months is definitely not enough for nobody to be taking no vaccination that you all came up with.
The only reason I'm talking to you right now, as close as we are, is that I've been vaccinated.
Right.
But if it allows thousands of people like you don't get vaccinated, you're going to let this virus continue to percolate in this country and in this world.
Something like the common flu then, right?
And it's
much more serious than the flu.
Well, the flu kills a lot of people annually too.
You know how many people died of the flu the last year? I mean, not this year, virtually none, but the previous year, about 20 to 30,000. You know how many people have died from COVID-19 in the United States? 600,000 Americans.
Well, the number that you all giving that died, that's once again, that's you all's number.
You gonna pass?
Yeah, definitely. Because when you start talking about paying people to get vaccinated, when you start talking about incentivizing things to get people vaccinated, there's something else going on with that. Something else going on.
It is something going on.
There's something else.
You're right. But I'm glad millions of people like me and most everybody here didn't get an. You know what their incentive was? Protecting their health and protecting the city. But I won't keep you anymore.
It's okay, because my incentive, y'all campaign is about fear. It's about inciting fear in people. You all attack people with fear. That's what this pandemic is. It's a fear. It's fear, this pandemic. That's all it is.
Now, did you see the brother at the end? Now, we saw the Eves earlier. They was all excited and treating those guys like celebrities. But the brother at the end, he stood on business. And this is proof why Esau in this society does not want strong free thinking men in the household, because he did his diligence and was prudent, and it just didn't add up. The math wasn't mathing. All these years they've been giving out vaccines and shots. Why are they now having celebrities endorse these pricks? Why are they giving out cheeseburgers and $100 gift cards? Why are they doing all this promotion all of a sudden when we never seen nothing like this before? Why are they trying to bribe us? So the society hates intelligent, free-thinking black men, and because we're a threat to the society, and he's not following the herd like simple people do. That's why it's important to be prudent. The scripture says, do not follow the multitude to do evil. So just because everybody else is doing something don't mean that you should follow also, because they could be running into a burning house or burning building. And you're going to end up with the same fate as they did. So that was a good example, and I'm surprised they didn't edit that out. I'm surprised they left that part on the line, because he's definitely been vindicated now if he wasn't back then, with Fauci getting grilled and exposed by Congress. So we need to quit looking to these celebrities and entertainers for guidance, because a lot of them are compromised and will sell their own people out for 30 pieces of silver. They no different than Judas selling their people out for 30 pieces of silver, which is crumbs from the master, so they can have their little place in this wicked kingdom that we live in. So I definitely hope and pray that this video was edifying and enlightening, and that whenever something like this happens again in our lifetime, whether it does or not, that we use wisdom and lean on our faith and dependence on the Most High to navigate and make the best decisions that be pleasing to Him, because that's our purpose, is to fear the Most High and keep His commandments. Hey, thank you for listening and watching. This is Brother Mikael. Shalom and blessings to you.